Yo, welcome to Lace 'em Up Sports Talk Show. You know what I'm turned up. You know I'm turned up for. You know how we get in there. We got a lot of breaking news today. We got a lot of sports hype today. So I want you to stay turned up with me, and we're going to get through this. We're going to get through these topics. We're going to get through this day. And you know why I'm bumping it, body. You know why I'm pounding my chest. I'm motivated. You see on my left, I got motivational quotes out there for y'all. Don't know if you can see it, but it's motivation. And I want you to stay motivated. I want you to keep grinding. I want you to keep moving to the next step and proving people wrong. And on my right, we got some of the best plays of the NFL season. We got free agency craziness right now. It's a frenzy out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting signed. Everybody's getting traded. Nobody's safe. No player is safe out there. And getting into a corner at this past week, Jalen Ramsey, he got traded. Jalen Ramsey to the Dolphins. That's crazy, bro. Because Jalen Ramsey is one of the best corners in the league. And when you see a top-notch player like that going somewhere to the Miami, he know he loving it. He know he about to love it back there in Miami. And he's about to go down there. He about to turn up Miami. That's a great place. Jalen Ramsey has been in the greatest franchises, the greatest locations throughout his career. Jacksonville, that's in Florida. He's in Miami now. That's in Miami, Florida. And LA, the LA fucking Rams. He is living life right now. He's getting paid to be an NFL player doing what he wants to do at best in the best locations in the world. It's just crazy. Jalen Ramsey to the Dolphins. It makes the Dolphins better. I say this makes the Dolphins better. The Dolphins, they sticking with Tua this season. You know they got their quarterback problem, but who knows? There's a lot of other quarterbacks out there. They can still try to grab one in the draft, maybe. Who knows? Or a backup, a decent backup that can go behind Tua, and Tua doesn't have to take so many blows. You know what I'm saying? He's been concussed. He can't stay on the field. Tua cannot stay on the field. We know this. So there's a little quarterback controversy in Miami right now. But they get rid of Byron Jones. Byron Jones wasn't doing what he was supposed to do when he came from the Cowboys, and he came from that combine jumping about 1,000 feet up in the air.
Assumed with that broad of 12.3, which is 8 inches better than anything else we've ever seen here covering a combine on NFL Network. Assume the vertical would be good, right?
Yeah, it had to be 43 to 45 based on that.
And how about 44 and a half?
Wow. Watch where his feet ends up.
Oh my gosh, it keeps going.
We seen Byron Jones combine. He talking about he's not healthy. He came out with a tweet that he just came out and he just said, I'm not healthy. I'm not what I used to be in a combine. Boom, boom, boom. They got rid of him. Jalen Ramsey to town. And Jalen Ramsey, he had a down season. Jalen Ramsey had a down season. I seen it. We seen it. He really wasn't that good last season. The Rams, they have no draft picks. They have no future. They're playing for first rounders in the next 3 years, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? I know Jalen Ramsey got shipped off. Don't really know the details of that. I know they got a pick back, but I think it's like 140 something. You know what I'm saying? They giving them out for change. You know what I'm saying? You giving out the best corner in the world for change. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I wish I could have got a Jalen Ramsey for a piece of change. You know what I'm saying? And he goes down there. He's still the best. Sauce Gardner was the best corner in the league last year. We can all say that.
Craycraft on the move. Thompson's got the ball. Here they come, and there he goes with a wobbly pass. It's picked off! And that's the first interception.
If there's some people out there that say Jalen Ramsey's still the best, you can say that too. It's either or. It's sitting at the top two right there. To the top two, Jalen Ramsey, Sauce Gardner. We got decent quarterbacks like Lattimore, Humphrey, you know what I'm saying? We got good Alexander. That boy's a beast. But at the number 1 and 2 is Sauce and Ramsey. If I'm Jalen Ramsey, I'm glad to leave LA. Look at the situation they're in now. They didn't got bad. Last season was a bad season for them. They had like 4 wins. It was bad last season. They had no Matthew Stafford. We don't know what's going on with Matthew Stafford. He has a spinal cord problem. And who knows if Matthew Stafford has any more future football in him for sure. He done been through so much neck injuries, back injuries, stuff like that, pulling his shoulder out of place, and just going through grind of football. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can take hits how everybody else can take hits. And Matthew Stafford's been taking hella hits. He's been taking hella hits, and he's been going through injury to injury to injury, and now they don't know the future with Matthew Stafford. So they've been trying to shop Matthew Stafford. They got rid of Bobby Wagner. You know what I'm saying? It looks like they're just starting to, it's just getting dismantled. Sean McVay comes out and doesn't know if he's going to coach this season, which he is coming back to coach this next season. But who knows? Say this season goes bad, Sean McVay's not in the point that where he wants to be, and the season ends. Who knows? Sean McVay might not be coaching the LA Rams for a few seasons and then maybe come back. So with that question mark and where the team is going, and I would be glad if I'm Jalen Ramsey that I'm out of there. And to go to the Dolphins when you got probably the top 3, maybe the best wide receiver over there, and Tyreek Hill, Tua who's doing his thing. You got Watkins. You see the D-line. Their defense is nothing to shy at. That defense is legit with the Dolphins. And to have that offense right, to get the offense right, you know they needed the corner, so they got Jalen Ramsey. They got the offense right with Jalen Waddle, with Gesicki. If they can re-sign Gesicki, got Tyreek Hill. They got Mostert. They got the quarterback. If the quarterback can stay healthy, that team's going to be scary. You seen them knock off the Bills last season. You seen the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? They was running back and forth with teams last season. Tyreek Hill, he flipped that whole team upside down. Tua, all he need was his number 1. Give your quarterback a number 1, then let's judge him. Don't be having Tua throwing even though Jalen Waddle, he's a dog, Jalen Waddle's a beast. He like a Tyreek Hill. They got the fastest duo in the league. Let's be real with Miami. But is Jalen Waddle number 1? I don't see myself as my franchise in putting Jalen Waddle as my number 1 receiver. Let's put somebody on the other side of him. Let me get him as number 1, and he can be my duo. He can be my Robin. There's nothing wrong with being a Robin, bro. There's all-time greats as Robin. Look at Byron really at one point with Julio Jones. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb. You know what I'm saying? You starting to know what I'm getting at. You can have a top main receiver and then have your dog on the back end. Look at A.J. Brown. You see the Eagles right there. Look at A.J. Brown. Look at Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith is a really great receiver. Ain't nobody doubting that. But that man's a beast. But is he better than A.J. Brown? That's A.J. Brown, the number 1. Devontae, the number 2. They could really be. It's really looked at as 2 number 1. Jalen Waddle, 2 number 1. Jalen Waddle, Tyreek, 2 number 1s. You see that field. And Tua, he's getting them the ball, and they picked up Tua's 5th-year option. He has $24 million guaranteed, so they're believing in him. And I'm believing in the Dolphins, and they making moves, and they got Jalen Ramsey. Who in the league wants to deny a Jalen Ramsey? But going to the next topic, we got, not to say whack, but we got Jimmy G to the Raiders. Oh my Lord, Jimmy G to the Raiders. For our next topic, Jimmy G to the Raiders. Raiders, what are you doing? What are you trying to do to Davante Adams? You want him to get out of there before he even gets there? So what you're talking about, all of these teams are in quarterback talks and pick up Jimmy G over Lamar Jackson. It all falls back on that. You gonna pick up Jimmy G over Lamar Jackson. That's what you're telling me? And then to say you got rid of Derek Carr and that situation didn't go well, to pick up Jimmy G, there's an argument, is Jimmy G even better than Derek Carr? Where's the upgrade at? I think you've made a downgrade at quarterback. Let's be real. And the thing you need to be worried about signing before you even get to that quarterback position is something on that defense, because Derek Carr and the Raiders, y'all have problems on defense before anything. So you pick up Jimmy G. We see Jimmy G. Jimmy G's not a great. He's a decision maker. That's what Jimmy G is. He's a decision maker. He needs a running game. So you got Josh Jacobs there. At least you got your number 1. You got your star running back there in the backfield for him, so he can help him out. Because with the 49ers, he had Debo back there.
Here come Debo. Give me your stuff.
Right now.
He had Elijah back there. You know what I'm saying? He had a serious running game back there. He had Mostert back there. He had Breida at one point back there. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Shanahan made sure he had some dogs back there for Jimmy Garoppolo to be helped. Because, let's be real, do we want Jimmy Garoppolo sitting back and throwing 40 passes? No, it's going to be a bad day for your team. And hopefully, Jimmy G and Davante Adams, they can get that joint rolling. But I'm not seeing no tweets of Davante Adams, Josh Jacobs, any of those boys coming out saying, welcome to the team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody comes, you know what I'm saying, a quarterback, you need your teammates to come out and say something, bro. And it's looking bad already, bro. I'm not hearing nothing from them. Nothing from his supporting cast that's going to be there in Las Vegas. And Jimmy G, like I said, was nothing of an upgrade. Who knows? Can we see them in the playoffs? I can definitely always see the Raiders in the playoffs because of Davante Adams.
To get the yardage. Let's see what happens on.
Davante Adams is so great of a player. Their offense is so great. You know what I'm saying? If you could, in this offseason, in the draft, pick and choose your defensive players and put them in the right position and have your defensive coordinator and them have a combination, have a, you know what I'm saying, system together, some type of relationship. Have your defensive coordinators and the players that you're picking up on defense have a relationship so they can be way better than what they were. Y'all are the bottom 25, 30th team defensive rank in the league. At least be mediocre, you know what I'm saying? At least be in the top 15. All they need. I feel like that offense, they can go out there and score with any offense. Who's not taking that offense to take over any day? I'm taking that offense. I go on Madden right now and pick that offense any day. And all I'm saying to the Raiders is, you got a wacko QB.
Second and 10 from his own end zone. Garoppolo's out of the end zone. It's a safety. Remember, Dan Orlovsky did that. Stepped all the way out of the end zone. So it's 7-5, and let's see what happened with Trent.
You didn't get no type of upgrade for real. I don't see this actually fitting for real. But if you can make some great splashes on the defensive side to help off that offensive side, and Jimmy Garoppolo can make decisions that won't really hinder the team, that won't really put anybody in a bad position, because let's be real, Jimmy Garoppolo made the Super Bowl. Jimmy Garoppolo been to that NFC Championship twice, I think. Jimmy Garoppolo has gotten a team there. So if Jimmy Garoppolo can play the seasons that he had with Kyle Shanahan and the record he has with that team, I know it's a positive record. They win more with Jimmy Garoppolo than any quarterback. So sometimes it comes back to don't bite with the hand that's feeding you. So if Jimmy Garoppolo, I can see it kind of happening. You know what I'm saying? I can see it happening. I can see it not happening. Who knows? The season hasn't even begun yet. We got to wait until August, September to even make up the lineups and stuff like that. Free agency just started. We got a lot of stuff going on in free agency. We got Tremaine Edmonds. He's on the Bears now. You had to trade with DJ Moore. He's on the Bears now. We got Calais Campbell. He just got released. It's a lot of movement going on. We liking it. We seeing the feed on our phones and stuff like that. I'm seeing it pop up. Who got paid? Who's here? Who's there? Jesse Bates on the Falcons now. You know what I'm saying? They trying to improve. The Falcons trying to improve. I don't know why they're not going for Lamar Jackson, but that's a no here, no there. You know what I'm saying? If that's you want to be mediocre, then you go ahead and be mediocre. To my team, you don't want to go after Lamar Jackson. If you want to be mediocre, you can be mediocre. I ain't gonna hurt you. I'm gonna still be a fan. I'm a loyal fan. If you know me, I'm a loyal fan to the ride. You know what I'm saying? If we don't win a Super Bowl my whole life, I don't care. I'm gonna still be a fan. I'm gonna be loyal. It ain't no switching up in us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got the loyal fans out there. Sometimes you got the fans that are just tired of it and you want us to move on to a different direction because your team ain't doing nothing. It's the way of fan life. It's the way of football, basketball life. You know what I'm saying? You got different type of fans. To keep me turned up, hit that subscribe button for the latest Lace 'em Up Sports Talk Show news. It's gonna be a lot of breaking news. I'm loving it. So if you stay here to watch at the end, God bless. I thank y'all to the bottom of my heart.